Welcome to 33touchcampaign.net, the easiest way to get more sales from your sphere of influence and past clients automatically. Let me explain. If you're a real estate agent and have already created an A list of your top sphere of influence and past clients, and you understand the importance of touching them 33 times to generate sales, then my question is, are you consistently touching them 33 times? Our experience is most agents are so busy, they drop the ball. Does that sound familiar? Real estate is a contact sport, and those who succeed have a high level of consistently touching their A list. So to help solve this problem, I'd like to walk you through a trusted, automated system to consistently touch your A list 33 times in such an effective manner that we guarantee you'll get 25 sales from 150 contacts, or we'll refund your money. So if I've caught your attention, welcome to 33 Touch Campaign. Let's talk about it. To start with, let's begin with a study that uncovered this amazing goldmine. In the nationwide best-selling book, The Millionaire Real Estate Agent, it quotes a study by a large national real estate firm that conducted a survey of several thousand of its real estate agents across the country. They posed the question, how many times do you have to touch your contacts to get sales? And here's what they found. For every 12 people in their contact database whom they already knew, such as their sphere of influence and past clients, and whom they touched 33 times, they generated an average of 2 sales. Typically, one sale was repeat business and the other sale was referral business. So extending this out, it means that for every 150 contacts in your A list that you properly touch 33 times, you will generate an average of 25 sales. And just to put this in perspective, at an average sales price of $250,000 and a 3% seller commission, that's $188,000 in commissions just sitting there waiting for you to touch your list 33 times. That's a lot of money. Well, we did an informal study with our clients, agents who individually earn multiple six-figure incomes, and we found a similar result among them. But what we wanted to know was, what was the most effective method of touching their contacts to get new sales? And what we found was so simple, it's disarming. What do these top earners do to most effectively touch their contacts? Are you ready for this? They mail out content-focused postcards. That's it. So combine these two studies together and you've got 33 Touch Campaign. So let's talk about it. 33 Touch Campaign is a fully automated postcard drip marketing system for any type of real estate lead. Each card is professionally written and designed to establish you as the real estate expert, and each card is fully branded to you as well. Everything is already created, so you don't have to do a thing. Simply give us your list and we do the rest. Now, if you're already touching your A list 33 times with an email drip system, why should you use 33 Touch Campaign? After all, postcards are expensive and emails are free, right? Well, let me ask you a question. Are your 33 email touches netting you 25 sales out of every 150 contacts? Not even close, right? You see, what I'd like to suggest is the real issue on the table is not so much a question of cost as it is of effectiveness. Which one will get you the most sales so you make the most money? Isn't that the real question? See, top marketers and copywriters for years have tested this issue over and over again, and they consistently come to the same conclusion. Postal mail marketing generates 20 times the sales of email marketing. So imagine if you got 20 times the sales from your A list as you do right now. I'd be willing to bet it'd be a game changer, wouldn't it? So let's take a look at the difference between email marketing versus postcard marketing and why our postcards produce 20 to 60 times the impact of emails. Now there are 3 things to be looking at. The first is the open rates. According to studies compiled by MailChimp, a national email marketing firm, only 1 out of 5 real estate related emails ever get open. So your message will only be read by 1 out of 5 leads. That means if you're using an email drip system to touch them 33 times, you're really not touching them 33 times, you're only touching them around 6 times. Now you know why it hasn't been as effective as you'd hope. However, 100% of postcards get seen and read. That means postcards give you 5 times the readership of emails. Second is what we call the sticky factor. The sticky factor is how effective is your marketing in creating mindshare dominance by making your brand stick in the homeowner's mind. After all, if you don't get top-of-mind awareness, you won't get the sale. Emails have a low sticky factor. When prospects get them, they usually scan them rather than fully read them, delete them immediately, and forget about them as soon as they open the next email. If you're trying to gain mindshare dominance and a lasting impression, email isn't it. 33 Touch Campaign postcards, however, have a high sticky factor, and here's why. Our postcards are physically touched and held, deliberately read and not merely scanned. and because they offer value that prospects appreciate, they hold on to them and build a stack of all your cards to review again later. In fact, it's not uncommon for our clients to show up at listing appointments and find stacks of our postcards sitting on the prospect's counter. Because of this, our postcards have at least a 4 times greater sticky value than emails. So when you multiply these two together, 5 times the readership multiplied by 4 times the sticky value, 33 touch campaign postcards produce as much as 20 times the impact of a direct email campaign. And this is what the top marketers who have tested this have found. But that's not all. There's one more factor to look at. Third is what we call reach. Reach is how many contacts are you actually reaching through your marketing. You see, the challenge is most agents only have a valid email address on about 1/3 of their contacts, while they usually have a mailing address with all of them. That means postcard marketing will get you in front of 3 times more contacts than email marketing. So multiply 20 times impact by 3 times the number of leads to get them, and you've got our postcards producing as much as 60 times the impact of an email campaign. That's a lot. And that means more sales and more money for you. That's why 33 touch campaign is so effective. So with that said, let's now take a look at how our postcards are designed and why. We have 3 types of postcards. Each is focused on a different element to create mindshare dominance in your contact's minds. So how do you create mindshare dominance in a contact's mind? Well, first you have to realize that the average person can only remember 2 agents' names, and whoever they remember is the one who's going to get the sale or get the referral. So the key to creating mindshare dominance is giving homeowners a reason to think of you when they think of a real estate agent. It has nothing to do with sending recipe cards or pumpkin seeds or silly postcards telling them it's time to plant flowers because it's springtime. Homeowners want to know 3 things when it comes to a real estate agent, and what type of recipes you have or the fact you know it's spring isn't one of them. What they want to know is, first, are you an expert in selling homes? Second, are you consistently selling homes? And third, are you confident to sell any home you touch? You see, the key is to persuade people to call you and to get people to refer you. And because of this, we strategically designed our cards to hit those 3 topics over and over again so they do. Now with that said, let's now look at the postcards and see how we accomplish these 3 goals. The first part is the back of the card. The back has a large personal photo, your contact information, promotes you as the neighborhood real estate specialist, and gives you a place to put up to 3 customized bullet points on anything you want to say, which we default to constantly asking for referrals. Then on the front of each card, you're branded again, and the bottom of each card asks them to call you when they're ready to buy or sell. And then we do something really cool. If you have a personal website, we ask prospects to learn more about you by visiting your site, and we give them a unique URL to do that. When they do, we match the link back to the prospect we mailed it to and tell you exactly who visited your website. That way you'll know who's thinking about buying or selling instantly as soon as they go to your website, so you can follow up with them immediately. We call it stealth marketing, and it's been very effective for our clients in getting more listings. So let's look at some of the cards. One of the first cards is this one on the screen, and is talking about the importance of freshly painting your home to breathe new life into it. Another focuses on making sure the floors and carpets are spotless clean. Then we send out a Just Sold card with a short write-up that impresses your contacts on what you did with that sale. Another card shares how our kitchens are the most important room and easy tips to spruce them up. And then don't forget, at the bottom of each card is that link to visit your website to learn more about you. So when they go, our stealth technology tracks them, and we instantly notify you so you can follow up immediately and snag that sale. Another card shares a comical but powerful articulation of your confidence by sharing 2 ways to sell a home. First is to get a real estate agent, wait for an offer, reduce the sales price, wait for a serious offer, get a new real estate agent, and it just keeps on going. Or, number 2, hire me and start packing. Another shares the importance of cleaning everything and then cleaning it again just before each showing. Then they get a Just Listed card so they see that you're still actively selling homes. Then another explains the difference between passive marketing that most agents do that sells homes slower and for less money versus aggressive marketing like you do that sells them faster and for more money. And another talks about the value of holding on to your money 6 months before buying a home and not opening up new lines of credit that could hurt your chance at financing. And these cards go on for several years, constantly touching your contacts and building mindshare dominance until even the most stubborn ones trust your expertise and do business with you or refer you to others. Can you see why they're so powerful? So what does all of this mean to you? It means the ability to finally do what you know you ought to be doing, consistently touching your A-list 33 times and generating sales. At just 150 contacts at an average sales price, that's worth $188,000. At 500 contacts, it's worth over $600,000. And you can use 33 touch campaign with any lead, your A-list, home value leads, even expired listing leads. So let's wrap this up. If you're frustrated because you're not touching your A-list as you know you should, and therefore it's not producing the sales that you know it could, 25 sales for every 150 contacts, then take the next step with 33 touch campaign and learn more. Simply go to our website at 33touchcampaign.net and complete the form you'll find on that page, and we'll get more information to you immediately. You'll learn our pricing, which by the way is only around $200 a month for 150 contacts. We'll guide you on a few of the personal touches we recommend to your contacts to ensure your results. You'll learn how we guarantee 25 sales from 150 contacts, or we'll refund all your money. And you'll get our postcard catalog so you can review each card. Also, if you want, we'll even mail postcards to you so you can touch and see them personally. And if you want to do that, be sure to give us your home address on that form. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.